Now student, the medium surrounding the cell has a higher concentration of water than the cell. Student, we have a solution. I have made a solution here. The concentration of the solution is 2 gram per liter. Now I have a cell here. So inside this cell there is a solution. Let's say the concentration of the solution inside the cell is 3 gram per liter. We can see the solution present inside the cell has a higher concentration. Higher concentration means water is less. Water concentration is less inside the solution, inside the cell. But here the concentration is less means water concentration is high. Water concentration is high. Now student, if I drop this cell inside this solution, let's say, now the surrounding of this cell is a water. The cell is surrounded by a medium. That's the solution. The medium is the solution. So student, this medium means this solution. This solution which is surrounding this cell. Now the medium surrounding the cell has higher concentration of water. Student, this solution has a concentration of 2 gram per liter. Concentration of the solution is less than the concentration of the solution inside the cell. So concentration is less means water concentration is higher. So medium surrounding the cell has a higher water concentration than this concentration inside the cell. So because there is a concentration difference inside the cell and outside the cell, so the cell have a plasma membrane, that is semi-permeable membrane. Now student, we know if the two solutions are separated, two solutions at different concentrations are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, osmosis occurs. So because water concentration is higher outside and water concentration is less inside, so diffusion occurs and the water diffuses inside the cell. Water diffuses inside the cell. As a consequence of this, the cell size swells. So if cell is dropped in this type of solution, means hypotonic solution, the cell swells. So this type of solution, this solution is called a hypotonic solution, where the water concentration is higher than the cell's concentration. So this is what the hypotonic solution. So if you drop a solution, if you drop cell into hypotonic solution, the cell will gain the water by the process of osmosis and the cell size starts swelling. So water enters the cell by the process of diffusion. That's what the hypotonic solution is. Now student, let's move on to another type of solution. That's what isotonic solution. So in this solution, the medium exactly has the same water concentration as the cell. Now if you compare, we have a solution here with the concentration 2 gram per liter and we have a cell. The concentration of a solution inside the cell is 2 gram per liter. That means both these solutions have the same concentration. Now, if I drop this cell here in this solution, because the cell's concentration and the surrounding of this cell also have the same concentration, so there is no concentration difference. So no osmosis occurs. Neither the cell will gain the water, nor the cell will lose the water. So if you drop this cell into this isotonic solution, no change in cell's size occurs. So there is no change in the cell size, no movement of water. Now student, let's move on to next type of a solution, that's a hypertonic solutions. We have a solution here, the concentration of the solution is 2 gram per liter and we have a cell here. The concentration of the solution inside the cell is 1 gram per liter. You can see the concentration is less, so water concentration is higher inside the cell. Here the concentration is more, so water concentration is less. If I drop this cell into this solution, so surrounding concentration is higher, means water concentration is less. And the cell's concentration is less, so inside the cell, water concentration is more. Now because there is a concentration difference and inside this cell, the water concentration is more, so now the osmosis occurs. Because the concentration of water, the water concentration is more inside the cell than the surrounding. So the cell will lose water by the process of osmosis through semi-permeable membrane. And because the cell is losing water, the cell size shrinks. So student, when you drop a cell with a low concentration or higher water concentration into a medium, with a low water concentration, the cell will lose water. So the loss of water by the cell decreases its size. The cell size shrinks. That's the different type of solutions, students. Hypotonic, isotonic, and hypertonic. So in hypotonic solutions, if you drop the cell size swells. If you drop the cell into isotonic solution, there is no change in the cell's size. If you drop the cell into a hypertonic solution, cell size shrinks. I hope, student, you understood the type of solutions. Okay, thank you.